my fellow idiots? Welcome back to the post credits. I'm your host, Tim Montalvo, and today we're doing a review for Ozark on Netflix. The show Ozark, I'm a huge fan of this show. I got hooked from the first episode, from the first frame. As soon as I saw Jason Bateman, I love Jason Bateman. I love when he plays more serious roles. Obviously, I love him in comedy roles. I think he's a great actor. I think he's a very underrated actor. And he directed a couple of the episodes, too. I think like the last two episodes he directed, and he's great in it. He plays Martin Bird, who basically is, your average Joe guy, financial consultant who gets in the middle of laundering money for Mexican drug cartels. The first you think that he kind of, his partner was the one who was getting him into it and he didn't know anything about it, but it turns out he knew a lot about it, but he just didn't steal from the Mexican drug cartel like his partner did, so that's why his partner died. And this is a spoiler review, just so you guys know. Anyway, I love Jason Bateman. Like I was saying, he is great with dramatic roles, and I think he found an awesome balance of drama and still his kind of dry, sarcastic, smart-ass comedic talent, but not too much. It was just a little bit where it wasn't like, oh, he's just being Jason Bateman. He kind of dialed it back a little bit, just enough where you took him as this character, and I think he did a great job. Laura Linney plays Wendy. She was basically cheating on him, having an affair in the beginning, and then she kind of gets wrapped up into this stuff. At first, they led you to believe that she didn't know anything about this again, and then through the flashbacks towards the end, they show you that she agrees in the beginning to go along with this, because it seemed that she was kind of just bogged down by the whole family dynamic of her life and wanted to kind of like just be have a little bit more excitement in her life. And then they lost a kid, so that was a factor too. Sophia Hublitz, who plays Charlotte, she was kind of annoying the entire time. I'm glad that Laura Linney, in some of the episodes was like, just shut the fuck up and listen to me and do what I say, because it's like, yeah, that's what, parents need to do more days. It's just like, enough with the, oh, I don't want to, cursing. I want to be nice. I don't want to talk to them. Just tell your kids, shut the fuck up and do what the fuck I say. And I love those scenes. Skylar Gertner, who plays Jonah, he was very much kind of a boring character. He got kind of more interesting towards the end, where he was kind of playing with dead animals. And he said he was because he was interested in how crows like eat the animals and stuff like that, and how they can smell them smell the dead animals so they can eat animals. So that's what he says, and they were like kind of worried that he was gonna become like your next Jeffrey Dahmer or some shit. So with good reason, you should, once your kid starts playing with dead animals, you should raise an eyebrow and be like, hey buddy, you okay? Julia Garner, who plays Ruth, I loved her character growth. I hated her character in the beginning, but then her character growth was probably one of the best in the entire show, because she was very much your fucking redneck hick bitch who, for some reason, told all the adults in her clan or family or uncles and cousins what to do, because I think her dad was in charge of that clan and he went to jail, so he kind of left her in charge or whatever the fuck. So she at first she stole money from Marty and she was going to kill him and steal more, but then she kind of got really jealous of their family aspect and the family that he had and she very much wanted. And you could tell that by her visitations with her father, and he was very much just like, father of the year, like, oh no, my daughter's got to do crime and she's got to do it quick. Like, come on, man, you're in jail telling your daughter to do, you got to be like me. Like, yeah, you're in jail, you fucking idiot. You really want that? Like, I hate shit like that. Like, there's actually parents out there that like literally tell like their kids, like, you need to be a piece of shit like me because you can't be better than me, even though you can very easily be better than those people. You literally just have to leave them and you're automatically better than them. I love their character growth. She ended up killing her uncles instead of having them kill Martin, which was very like the turning point of what she wants in life and what she's kind of sick of. She's sick of living that redneck hick life of crime and bullshit and dirt and just cheating, stealing. So I loved her growth and what she's kind of I was almost I feel like in the next season, I hope there is a next season, that Laura Linney's character is be like, why don't you come live with us? Why don't you get out of that crapshoot and come live with us? But we'll see what happens. I thought it was cool that he's basically, Marty. He was basically like, hey, why don't you you want the strip club? Yeah, just take care of it, and I'll deal with the money. That's awesome. Like, after that point, it's like, why do you need to do crime anymore? Like, why do you need? I mean, that is, you're already caught up in some shit. But like, why do you need to kill him and get more? Like, you got your own business right there. You're the cock of the walk right there. If he gets killed, you're still kind of in charge. You're in charge of the strip club. You're still kind of like a head honcho in the town, isn't that what you wanted? You want, you're calling the shots, so I guess she realized that too, and she didn't want all of the stuff that Marty gave to her, basically. I mean, yeah, she was holding some information over her, but then he did that ATM thing where it's like, all right, well, if I go to jail, so do you. You just made a deposit. So I thought that was very smart, and I think it's very smart on her end that she did that. She's protecting him and the family and stuff. Rachel, the owner of the Blue Cat Lounge, I didn't see that coming. Her leaving. I honestly thought that her and Jason Bateman were gonna hook up, but they didn't. And then she took a shitload of money at the end, and then she just took off. So I think that's gonna bite her in the ass. It's gonna bite Marty in the ass. And I'm interested to see. I hope, like I said, I hope there's a second season. I'm interested to see how she's brought back, because I'm guessing people are gonna go hunt her down. Jason Butler Harner, he played Roy. He was the FBI agent. Man, that guy's story. Woof. He's just, he's homosexual partners with his partner in the FBI, and then they broke up, and then he was basically trying to get in with the crime syndicate, those redneck hicks, the uncle of Ruth, and he ended up kind of like, I think the guy's name's Russ. He ended up kind of banging that dude because I guess he was gay. And actually, very heartwarming moment when Russ's brother Boyd, when they were, I think they were fishing or doing something, or just working, or just hanging out, with whatever. And Boyd was telling him, he's like, if you want to be someone else, and you want to just be who you are, I got your back. And I thought that was awesome, because in the stereotypical redneck hick town, you would think it's not acceptable, and like, obviously his not mentioning he's a homosexual or gay or whatever the fuck, or bi or whatever the fuck, to his brother or his family or anybody, the only reason he pretty much was hooking up with Roy, the FBI agent, is because he figured he's out of town and he's just gonna end up leaving, So I thought that was a very heartwarming moment when he was just like, it surprised him, and it surprised me when his brother was like, if you want to be, you could be whoever you want to be, and I'll back you up. You're my brother. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. I thought that was really awesome, and that brother aspect was great. Yeah, they get dead because Ruth didn't want them to kill Marty, so she killed him with the electrical fuse in the ocean, in the lake trick, and they got fried up like a motherfucker. So that was crazy. Charlotte, getting banged out by that freaking preppy dude. What did she think was gonna happen? Like, what do you think? Oh, I'm not gonna go back to my life after this. Like, did you really think he was gonna hang around? Like, how naive could you really be? Like, obviously, I didn't think he was gonna leave like the day afterwards, but he knew he was gonna leave. What do you think, he was just gonna stay and hang out with you? Like, you're an idiot. Oh, no, I know why you're an idiot, because you're fucking 16. So stop fucking people, because your mind can't fucking handle the consequences of it, whether they're good or bad. So don't fucking do it. I thought she should have hooked up with Wyatt, Ruth's cousin, played by Charlie Tahan, whatever. She should have hooked up with him, because she was maybe not attracted to his body, but she was very much attracted to his mind, very much attracted to his personality. So I think that would have been, hopefully in season 2, that kind of blossoms. Overall, I thought the show was great. Esai Morales, Del, who's the main cartel guy, Richie from La Bamba, not Richie from La Bamba, but his brother. He's great. He's very intimidating throughout the whole show, and then at the end, when he calls those rednecks, and she fucking blows his fucking head off, it's just split. That shit was like, I was like, I didn't see it coming, but I did. like, as soon as she's like, "Excuse me, what did you say?" and the camera started to go around, I was like, they're not show. I'm like, this is a one shot. They're not going back to her. I was like, he's about to get. Poof. I was like, oh shit, that fucking shit was awesome. That fucking like that bitch. That was it, Darlene Snell. Yo, she is fucking evil. It's true what they say. Behind every great man, there's a great fucking woman, and you can say the same thing with the opposite. Behind every crazy man, there's an even fucking crazier fucking woman, man. Makes you ask a lot of questions about the fucked up shit that men do. Who are they married to? Who's the wife? Who's the woman in the back whispering in his ear? And you know, might not be all of his decisions. I'm just saying. Harris Yulin, a great actor. He's been around for a long time. He's been Scarface, Training Day, and Rush Hour 2, and all this stuff. And he's been along and he plays Bud, the old guy who's dying in the basement. And he comes in and saves the day and kills that other guy that was reporting to Dell. That was fucking awesome, and he's kind of like a comedy relief a little bit of that old school thinking, that old school redneck thinking. He doesn't really tell you he's not from there, but he doesn't tell you what he's running away from. But you know he did some shit too, and just you know, the guns he has and the knowledge he has and just the way he's able to just watch and observe, and he doesn't like interact with. It's very mysterious and it's very cool. And when he was like you know, when he shot that guy and Jason Bateman's character comes home, he's like, so what do we do now? And he's like, wait till dark, and then you get rid of the body. And it's just like, wow, he's done this before. He was definitely like an enforcer for like the mob or something like that, or a hitman or something like that, because he's definitely got. And I hope in season 2 he comes back, and I hope they go delve more into that. But yeah, I thought it was a great show. What else am I not mentioning? I thought the freaking priest was gonna kill the baby, and you know, I don't know. I think they did that for dramatic effect. They kept him under the water for so long, but at the same time, it's like it was like a little too long. Where it's like, no, there's no way that baby would come out just like, you know, just like that baby would be crying or freaking dead already. Like if you put a baby under there like that for that long, it's breathing. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to get water in its lungs, and you're going to have to do some fucking respiratory shit, CPR. Like, it's not going to just be like, oh, I'm okay because of God or whatever the fuck. Like, that was bullshit. Like, that was, like, the only thing that, like, was in the whole show that was unrealistic. That whole show of all that crazy shit happening, the only thing I thought was unrealistic was that baby part being put in. And, damn it, am I the only one who really wanted to see them cut that baby out, or just see what happened, like the aftermath, or where the body is or something like that? I really wanted to see it. It would be fucked up, but I just kind of wanted to see it anyway. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you like the show? Didn't you like the show? Let me know what you think. Come back to the post credits, subscribe to the Idiot Boss, come back and see me. We got more reviews coming for you.